Hello and welcome back to Outorito. Today we are back with Wuthering Heights. Today we're going to be watching the 1998 adaptation. I took a break because the last one was quite bad, despite having all the good parts of, a good movie. It was not a very good adaptation, so I needed to take a break and grieve from that mini project. Today we're back and going to be watching the 1998 adaptation. And the description is classic romantic tragedy about an ill-treated lower-class man whose fixation with his stepsister after her marriage to a wealthy man haunts them all. So yeah, that was the description. I don't know who's in this. That being said, there's only a handful of adaptations left before we get to the 2026 one. I am quaking in my boots with anticipation, so let's fucking go. Is this the aspect ratio that it's supposed to be? I don't know if it's going to expand ever. This is probably how it was recorded, but I think the old ones were retrofitted to widescreen, but this is in 4:3, so hopefully this is how it was meant to be watched. I can't fucking hear myself. You know what though, I do have the noise cancellation on my headphones, so maybe this will force me to speak louder so that I can hear myself. Editing the previous videos have been a little bit hard because when I speak normally, I'm quite quiet, so I'm hoping that the noise cancellation is going to force me to speak louder. Matthew Macfadyen? Bro, I was literally joking in a previous version. Where one of the Lockwoods looked like Matthew Macfadyen, and now he's in this one. Wow, I'm Peter Davison. I don't know who that is, but he got the "and" credit, which means that he must be Lockwood. Okay, you know what? The noise cancellation is giving me some problems because I genuinely feel like I'm yelling, and that's no good. That is no good at all. Okay, so this must be Lockwood approaching the heights. And this is a rainstorm instead of a snowstorm. That's Matthew Macfadyen! Look at him! Okay, I don't quite understand time before the 2000s, so I thought he was gonna be like a fucking teenager.
Ah, Mr. Heathcliff. It was a social call, no more, just to pay my respects to my landlord. And to offer you the services of Nellie Dean back here. I have my own attendants with me, so I shall not require her at the Grange.
What? He's returning Nellie to the Heights? How ungrateful. Oh my god, he looks so fucking good.
I ought to be getting back before the weather grows any worse. If you could spare me a guide from among your lads, I'm afraid I might lose my way in the dark.
I have no lads.
And it follows I must stay the night. I shall sleep in a chair.
So that doesn't make any sense. He has his own people enough that he's willing to let Nellie come back to the Heights, but he had to walk in the storm all by himself. Well, I guess maybe he didn't expect to need a guide because he knew where he was going. It just became really late. I don't know. Maybe if you're prone to getting lost, you shouldn't be walking around unaccompanied, right? Me victim blaming this new tenant. So he's fully willing to sleep in the chair, and now he's going up because he hears, rattling on the window. How the fuck would he be able to hear that, though? How would he be able to, localize this noise during a storm when he's a floor down? Oh, the carvings in the wood. At least they get the dusty dust. The dusty dust in this room is always consistent, so I'm happy with that. Don't love that the bed isn't made, though. Because, yeah, sure, nobody's come up here, but also, after Kathy left, nobody made up this bed.
How I wish Father was still alive. Hindley is a detestable substitute. His conduct to Heathcliff gets worse and worse.
Yeah, I think this is accurate from the book. Okay, the fact that he hasn't fallen asleep yet and is currently reading her diaries and getting sleepy is very promising for the main complaint that I had for the previous movies about this Lockwood angle. He fell asleep reading her diary, he was awoken by the broken glass, and he gets touched by a ghost. Oh, it's the child of Kathy. Or, excuse me, Kathy as a child. Oh, his makeup is just creasing, dude. So far, I did like that opening quite a bit. So my main gripe with the previous movies is that Lockwood slept in Kathy's room and then saw a ghost. And it was undoubtedly a ghost that broke the window and, grabbed him, right? In this one, they didn't do a good job at showing it, but what I did like is that he fell asleep reading her diary, so that was sort of on his mind as he fell asleep. What he saw, it was debatable whether that was a ghost or that was a dream. You know what? As I'm talking this out, it actually is not very well done. in this movie because it didn't show him dreaming, right? He was just woken up by the broken glass. So in the novel, what I really liked is that he goes up to Kathy's room, he reads her diaries, and then falls asleep in dreams. And because he had read her diaries, all of that sort of information that he gathered was still like in his brain. So when he was dreaming, it's very possible for him to have dreamt up the ghost, right? So there was enough like plausible deniability there for Lockwood to have either seen Kathy's ghost for real or it could have been a dream. And us as the reader, we're not sure which is true, right? But here he goes up to her room, he reads her diary, falls asleep, is not depicted dreaming, and then is woken up by Kathy's ghost. I wish they added that bit of him dreaming because that would add some plausible deniability to have seen the ghost. So far, so good. I'm very much liking the lighting so far. So, and now we're in daytime.
I've got a surprise for you. This is your new brother, Kathy.
You don't mean to keep it.
Of course. We'll call him Heathcliff. Mrs. Earnshaw and I had a little boy of that name, you know, who died.
So here again, they've established that Mr. and Mrs. Earnshaw, they had a previous kid named Heathcliff, and that's why they named this new kid Heathcliff.
Off with them, I said.
Not Kathy, darling, I'm afraid.
Oh no!
Filthy little gypsy.
That'll do. Protect both of you. You can't behave any better than that. Go on!
I like that they are showing Ellen's sensitivity to Heathcliff while Mr. Earnshaw and the kids were arguing in the background. Did she clean him up? I can't tell.
Just because your father's pet doesn't mean we want you here. Why don't you go? You don't belong here.
Oh my god. This kid's a menace. Okay, one thing I liked in the 1970 version is that Hindley was noticeably older than both Kathy and Heathcliff, so that when he's like bullying this kid, you actually feel bad for Heathcliff. Like they're very clearly unmatched. Wow, look at these colors. She has really beautiful hair for somebody who is like playing outside all day. Yeah, look at that hair. What? What the fuck? Did she just see a vision of Heathcliff from the future? What the fuck? Oh my god.
Listen.
Yeah, the shot looks really good in 4x3.
Curlew.
What else?
Lark.
What else?
My heart.
It's my heart.
It's both of them beating together.
Oh, this is intimate. Oh, she kind of looks like Emmy Rossum.
What are they for?
To kill anyone that tries to take you from me.
Well, who would do that?
Evil spirits.
Well, the only evil spirit that she's ever seen is you from the future.
What is it?
Oh no! Oh no. I wish they did more with Mr. Earnshaw and Heathcliff. I feel like Mr. Earnshaw died too soon. What I liked in the 1970 version and in the book, there were very clear instances of Earnshaw favoring Heathcliff over Hindley. But Hindley's been away for college for some time, and now Mr. Earnshaw is dead. So there was no real depiction of Mr. Earnshaw favoring Heathcliff, other than the fact that Hindley said, oh, just because you're your father's pet doesn't mean that we have to accept you or whatever. So far, not impressing me. Well, narrative-wise, it's not impressing me, but I'm really liking the visuals so far, so I'll give it that. Yeah, she looks like a mix of Emmy Rossum and Olivia Hussey. Oh, Hindley's come back with a wife. Oh yeah, which makes sense because Hareton is played by Matthew McFadyen. Wow, that timing must have been amazing. Like, Hindley just arrived as they're about to inter him. I don't know if I like the casting anymore because adult Heathcliff looks older than adult Hindley. So we've already established that Hareton is in this version, but is Linton gonna be in this version?
Bolt the outer door, Joseph.
Let Heathcliff back in first.
You will not. He can bring in the wood in the morning.
Hindley!
Do as I say, Joseph. Tell him he can sleep in the stable from now on. He likes horses.
You can't just lock him out.
You'll have to show what manners are.
Yeah, Hindley comes back home. He's now the master of Wuthering Heights, and now he thinks he can do whatever the fuck he wants. Well, I guess he can't, because who's gonna tell him otherwise? Oh my god, did she just jump out like a second-story window?
You found it.
You said there were 4.
There are.
Where's the other one?
Wow, he knows magic too. What a guy. Okay, so they just ran back to the Lintons for fun. Doesn't matter whose idea it was that they came here, I wonder. The previous versions, they made a point to indicate that, you know, coming to spy at the Grange was Kathy's idea, and they didn't hear, so I don't know what that means. Oh no. Okay, so the dog bit her arm here. So she got bit in the arm and then passed out immediately. What the fuck? Her injury being an arm injury doesn't make any fucking sense because she could still make it back home on foot. Like, the reason they kept her with her leg injury is because it would have been hard for her to, you know, get back on the horse and be taken home, right? I feel like an arm injury is not as serious to be spending time away and healing before returning home. Oh, she's with child. Okay, so she just returned to the next scene. Okay, I feel like there wasn't enough time away from her to feel the distance. Are they gonna say how long she's been away for? She looks like a civilized people. Like in the costumes so far as well. I mean, I didn't say this in the previous scene where they were all kids, but they were dressed like adults, and I don't know if I liked that. Like, one of the kids, I think it was Heathcliff, like baby Heathcliff, he had a vest on. Like, what the fuck? Oh, that's nice. Nellie still offered to feed him, despite being a grown man.
Did she say so?
She cried this morning when I told her you'd still not come home.
Make me decent, Nellie, as you did when I first came here.
Oh. So this is a very, very interesting development because I did not expect Heathcliff to ask Nellie to help him sort of impress Kathy. I think that's so, so sweet. And I think his downfall is going to be that much more upsetting because he is currently a vulnerable person, but then turns into such a fucking menace later. And I think that downfall is going to be, or not downfall, but just the downward trajectory is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt me specifically. This is an interesting scene because I don't remember if the Lintons ever came over to the Grange and there was a scene of them sitting and talking. I don't remember that ever happening. The only sit-down meals that happened were at the Grange. They weren't at the Heights. So this is a new scene where the Lintons and Hindley and Francis and Kathy, they're all sitting down to dinner at the Heights. Whereas in the previous versions, the only time that they were depicted having a meal was at the Grange. Because I remember mentioning in one of the previous videos that, like, why would they mention inviting the Lintons over and then not show any of that? Like, not show them being at the Heights and, you know, like, interacting with the Heights and in that environment. So I think that's very, very nice that they added it in here. Because I do think it was sorely missing. Because I think when they do end up having dinner at the Grange in the future, the contrast will be very, very stark. Because you can already see the fucking background is, like, gray and black, and it's, like, only lit up by the fire. And I suspect that the dinner at the Grange will be a lot brighter and well-lit.
What has he done to himself?
Oh my
Scrub yourself clean for all you're worth, Heathcliff. You'll never get the darkness out of your skin.
Hindley!
Oh no, they're gonna beat his ass right now.
What have they done to you?
I felt nothing. How good I was to planning how to pay him back.
You shouldn't anger him so.
You shouldn't have stayed away. Let me show you something.
God, whenever a man tries to tell you, let me show you something.
You remember the lapwing's nest? These are the chicks. When you didn't come back from the Grange, I went back there. Put a trap over it so the mother couldn't feed them.
I don't think this scene is from the books, because this is so fucking dastardly of him to do. Let a bunch of birds die.
There was no point in them living if I didn't have you.
Letting all those birds die because Kathy wasn't around to see them is so sociopathic.
Promise me you'll never do that again.
Promise me you'll never go away from me again!
I never did go away from you, not really!
Promise!
I promise!
I don't know if I like them. Yeah, that was kind of giving coercion, because it was coercion. I don't like Kathy not having agency in that, because, listen, like, the whole thing was that she loved him independently of any exterior forces, right? So I don't like that he kind of forced her to say that she would never leave him. Yeah, I love how gross the Heights looks. It just looks progressively worse and worse and worse. Does this indicate that Heathcliff was the one who started Hindley's alcohol problem? That's so fucking funny. That's unbelievably funny, because that makes it seem like Heathcliff was just like the mastermind in all of this, when that's not true. Because Hindley's grief over Francis has nothing to do with Heathcliff. Yet Heathcliff had to make it about himself. They're doing some old-fashioned curling. God, I swear every scene with Heathcliff is him, like, dramatically leaving a room.
The crosses are for the days you've spent with him. The dots are those with me.
I don't recall this from the book, but this was in the 1970 movie, which is so fucking funny. No, this is from the Ray Fiennes movie.
Or is it this? Or this?
Oh my god. He's just slimy, dude. So far there's like nary a thing that is redeemable about either Hindley or Heathcliff. Still have some hope for Kathy. Cause yeah, she's just trying to do her best with the cards that she's dealt. Oh, again, they're hanging out at the Heights, which is interesting. Yeah, I did say that Hindley is irredeemable, but it's like he's grieving, but he was also a fucking dick before that, so...
Gillington's asked me to marry him.
Have you accepted him?
Yes.
If he loves you and you love him, where's the obstacle?
Here, in my heart and my soul, I'm convinced I'm wrong.
I dreamt I was in heaven once. Only heaven didn't seem to be my home. It broke my heart with weeping to come back to earth. And the angels were so angry that they flung me out into the middle of the heath on top of Wuthering Heights. Look, they're sobbing for joy.
What has this to do with your marrying
Yeah,
Gillington?
what the fuck?
They would degrade me to marry Heathcliff now.
Aww.
And how will you bear the separation?
There'll be no separation. Edgar will tolerate him. We'll be as much to each other as we always were.
Does Heathcliff know this?
Does Edgar know this? Despite how Heathcliff has been treating her, Kathy is chalking that up to how Hindley treated Heathcliff. And she's still sort of like willing to look past that, which is very like big of her. But then also she's willing to marry Edgar to try to like dig Heathcliff out of his despair at the Heights. Oh, he was gone for 5 years?
It's late. Better get indoors.
The sun is still out. You know, something I will also say is that, like Kathy in this version, I don't like Heathcliff. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm like getting used to it, so like I kind of know the formula for Wuthering Heights now, but I really don't feel the revenge arc. Like in the previous versions, I think it was pretty consistently clear that he hated Hindley more than he loved Kathy, and that's why he sort of goes on this journey. It's not quite clear now. Like, yeah, he disliked Hindley, but he's more obsessed with Kathy than in love with her. And maybe that was just true all along, but I'm not getting the vibe that he's in love with Kathy here. Okay, this is a very nice emotional reunion. She has no idea what's coming.
Did you think I wouldn't still love you?
Wow, so she's fully admitting that she's still in love with Heathcliff. Girl, you're married now. It's been 5 years. It's time to move on.
All right, I can see it. Don't strangle me for it. Please, sir, come in.
Yeah, look at how bright and inviting and happy the Grange looks. Like, the colors are so beautiful versus the dusty-ass Heights.
Where are you staying, Mr. Heathcliff?
At Wuthering Heights.
Hindley's taken you back under his roof.
No, I've taken him in under mine. He'd mortgaged the place to the hilt to pay for his drink and gambling debts.
The first phase of his revenge of taking over the Heights and having Hindley live under his roof is so fucking good. The rest of the story's pretty unhinged. Oh god, this place is disgusting. Ew, why is he covered in green slime?
Leave him!
I will not.
He's content.
He's in hell.
Of his own making. I only wonder I do not get more satisfaction from it.
Yeah, that was sad. That scene was sad, with Heathcliff being so fucking mean to Nellie after having been supported by her the whole time that he was at the Heights.
No. Stay, Isabella. She spends her whole time fasting and sulking because I will not let her be with you.
What do you mean by teasing her thus?
I like her too well to let you seize and devour her.
She is her brother's heir, is she not?
Now, but maybe not for that much longer.
That was a good reveal of Kathy being pregnant. Because I think in the book it literally comes out of nowhere. So upon realizing that Kathy's pregnant and that Isabella might not be the Linton heir anymore, Heathcliff goes to pursue Isabella.
It's Kathy's company you seek continually.
Her company, yes. That's what she is, a companion. But she can never be my wife.
Oh, trust me, babe, she's just a friend. Fuck you. Now, why does this place look so dusty? Why is the kitchen... Ew. And Heathcliff wanted Kathy to see that. Ew, your walking stick on the table where you're preparing food?
You have repaid my tolerance with contempt. Turn my wife against me. You will leave now and never come back.
This lamb of yours threatens like a bull.
Fetch the men!
No!
Yeah, I like this part. I'm glad that they're deciding to do it again.
You have the courage to deal with him yourself. Attack him. Attack him or apologize!
Fight, 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 fight. Oh my god. What's a girl to do when your husband and your side piece don't get along?
I've left another tray. It's been 3 days now.
And she's refusing to eat because her man and her side piece are mad at her. She's unbelievably dramatic, but also with child, so she needs to be eating.
Kathy, you must stop this play acting. Am I play acting? Am I?
It's not a phase, Nellie. Oh, this is the night that Isabella decides to run away with Heathcliff. He just fucking killed this dog. He didn't even kill it, he just injured it and it's still like whimpering. You know what, Kathy, like her hair is a little disheveled, but she looks beautiful. She looks so stunning. Yeah, in the other adaptations, they at least made an effort to make her look like sickly, you know, with having like the like cold sweats and like just like a sickly sheen over her face. She just looks stunning here.
My darling, it's me, your husband.
I was at Wuthering Heights. And now I find myself cast out into an abyss, converted at a stroke into Mrs. Linton, the lady of Thrushcross Grange. How did it happen, Nellie?
I wish they had more scenes of Edgar and Kathy being happy together, because as soon as they got married, as soon as the scene of like the 5 years later and they're, you know, married and whatever, Heathcliff just shows up immediately and there's like no real depiction of their sort of happy, idyllic life together. So I wish that they showed that, but wow, look at that nose. Edgar's side profile kind of goes crazy. Yeah, Isabella in her naivety ran away with Heathcliff to the Heights. I wish Kathy and Isabella had more of an epic blow up though. Oh no, he's about to deflower her. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, so she looks sickly now, but she's dead? Actually, she's not even sickly, she just looks glowy. But is he done? He didn't even take his pants off.
They're saying that
She's dying.
Okay, so she's dying but not yet dead.
You've broken my heart. You and Edgar. You've killed me and thriven on it.
She's killing it. This actress is amazing. He needs to handle it with care because she's still with child. Oh, I don't like these kissing noises.
Why did you betray your own heart, Kathy? You deserve this. You've killed yourself. You loved me. What right had you to leave me for the poor fancy you held for Linton? Nothing that God or Satan could inflict would have parted us. You, of your own free will, did it.
You know, I liked the confrontation. I wish they weren't kissing the whole time.
Heathcliff, if you stay, it will be the most diabolical deed you've ever done.
Yeah. Holy fuck. Okay, so Kathy's daughter was born, and Kathy herself is no more.
How did she die?
Bravely.
Did she mention me?
Yeah, in her dying breath, as she's giving fucking birth, she mentioned you, fucking Heathcliff. Fuck you.
May she wake in torment. She's a liar to the end. Where is she? Not there in heaven, not there, not perished. Where? I pray one prayer. I repeat it till my tongue stiffens. Catherine Earnshaw, may you not rest as long as I am living. Hold me! Take any form, drive me mad! Only do not leave me in this abyss where I cannot find you. I cannot live without my life. I cannot live without my soul.
Yeah, this Heathcliff performance is not doing it for me. I think all the supporting characters are fantastic and very, very convincing. He's just not doing it for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's like too over the top or like he's not doing enough. Whatever it is, there's something wrong. Oh, Hareton's so much older now. Hindley still looks like shit.
It's time to settle our debt with him. It'll be the death of both of us.
and your unborn child if we don't get him first. It's time to make an end!
So Hindley's like, we need to kill him right now. Oh, I thought he fired another shot.
You know she'll never come back!
Fucking get his ass, Isabella. Yeah, I don't like that he's sort of like already losing his grip on these people, because he was supposed to have like a strong arm until he sees Kathy's ghost that we saw at the beginning. Good for Isabella and Hindley that they're sort of talking back to him now. I feel like Heathcliff should still have like a strong hold on them, and he kind of doesn't. So Heathcliff just went to Kathy's grave and saw her ghost, and what, is gonna discover that Hindley has passed? What the fuck was the point of Heathcliff seeing her ghost then? Oh, God, this movie fucking sucks. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. The movie doesn't suck. I think everything about Heathcliff sucks. He's just more pathetic in this version than I would have initially liked.
Oh, bunny lad, you're mine. Let's see if one tree won't grow as crooked as the other, with the same wind to twist it.
Man, all these timestamps are fascinating.
It is my birthday.
That's not all it is today, is it?
How terrible must this be for little Catherine and for people who are born and their mothers die during childbirth? Because holy shit, every year on your birthday, you're just reminded that your mother died. And not only is that sad for everybody around you, it's like you've never met her, so you don't know what she was like. Oh, wow, this is so fucking sad. You cannot be happy on your birthday because everyone else was sad when you were born. Edgar looks the same age. So Heathcliff is just being haunted because he willed it into being, right? Matthew McFadden.
Get out.
Why the fuck did he come in there? Just to show us that time has passed. So he's maybe about 20 and Catherine is 15. Are we about to find out what happened with Isabella, if anything? Because she was pregnant and then, like, ran off, I guess.
You're Edgar Linton's daughter. What would he say if he knew you were wandering alone out here?
My father's away in London. My aunt Isabella has died. He's gone to bring her son to live with us.
Oh, okay. This is how Heathcliff finds out that his wife died. And his son is going to live with Edgar.
Who are you?
Never mind who I am. Get to your home.
I don't think you should speak to me like that.
Good girl, I'll say that shit.
Mr. Heathcliff's come for his son.
You can't.
Fetch him.
He's not well.
I'll get him, master.
Oh, that will.
Tell Linton I want him.
Mr. Linton does not see beggars.
What is it?
Oh, God, you can hear him coughing in the background. He's just a sickly boy. Oh my God, they look exactly the same.
Linton may be your son, Heathcliff, but his mother required him to remain under my guardianship.
His mother's dead. As a magistrate, you surely won't try and prevent me taking my own son home.
I want to stay with you, Uncle.
I have no right to keep you, Linton.
I like this development that Linton was staying at the Grange after Isabella dies, and Heathcliff comes to collect him, because he's just slowly taking everything away from Edgar. Because he's fucking insane.
It's for Master Linton.
My dear Linton,
I know it's for.
Father has forbidden me to come and visit you at Wuthering Heights.
My darling Catherine, I am sorry to learn your father is so ill, and I would not have you betray your trust to him for any other reason but this. I myself am growing weaker
by the day. I fear I may not have much longer.
And Heathcliff is responding to the letters as Linton. Or he's like dictating what should be written in the response letters from Linton to Catherine. This is so twisted.
I have a present for you, my son. It's hardly worth accepting, but I have nothing else to offer.
My father wants us to marry.
And Heathcliff is coercing Catherine and Linton into getting married. What kind of response was that? Was he shocked that he hit her? Even though he's been hitting people left and right this whole movie? Does he draw the line at kids? Like, what the fuck?
What's happened? My father.
I'll be your father from tomorrow, Perhaps the only one you'll have.
So Heathcliff is forcing Catherine and Linton to be married because this is the only way that he's gonna let Catherine go back home to Edgar, who is dying and soon to be no more. Well, that's the only reason that Catherine agreed to it. But the reason that Heathcliff needed them to get married is so that when Edgar dies,
Now that you're a man of property,
the
Linton,
property gets passed down
there's
to
one
Linton.
more thing I need you to sign.
And because Linton is so sickly and ill and also soon to die, he needs to pass over the property in his name to Heathcliff, which is what his endgame was. It's unbelievably dastardly. But that's our guy, that's our Heathcliff.
Catherine, where have you been?
So I do believe that Edgar loved Kathy, he just didn't love how much she loved Heathcliff. Which honestly, like, fucking, sure, fair, that's absolutely fair. And now Edgar has died and is buried. That looks exactly like Edgar. That's so crazy. They must be related, Edgar and Linton, the actors.
I'm sorry.
Do you think I want pity from you? You were my jailer.
Yeah, she's right. While Catherine was locked up here, being forced to be married to Linton, Hareton just brought her food. And he's like, what, expecting that he will be accepted as a friend in her life? Like, fuck no.
I have his will here. He left the Grange to me.
Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. Okay, and this is another... So they did back-to-back funerals for Edgar and Linton, who have both died. And just to rub salt in the wound, Heathcliff, like, read out Linton's will to Catherine so that she knows that he now owns the Grange. That thing shattered way too easily. That was like an empty decanter. I don't think it would have shattered like that. He's taking the oil painting.
Whatever our souls are made
His
of,
and mine are the same.
his and mine are the same.
I only...
Get out! No!
I think this is her growing understanding of the kind of life that he was living. I think this is the craziest fucking thing that he does. He digs up Catherine's grave to put Edgar's body on top of hers so that when he dies, Heathcliff can be buried next to her. You know what, that scene before actually kind of doesn't make any sense because after Catherine gets married to Linton, presumably she's living at the Heights. Unless he dies, like, immediately. And she doesn't know what it's like living with Heathcliff. Okay, now this is Lockwood. Aww. This is cute. Is she gonna put out an olive branch?
I had dogs at the Grange.
Okay, so he was handling a puppy and now that shows her that he's a sensitive guy, man. So he's just come back from digging the graves up. I like seeing this from a different angle. Yep, and now we're seeing all of this from Heathcliff's perspective.
Show yourself to him, why not to me?
She's seeing how pathetic he is.
There's a strange change approaching, Nellie. I have to remind myself to breathe. It's a long fight. I wish it were over.
It was a long fight for him to have tried to get all his licks back. And now that it's over, it's like, what the fuck do you do next, right?
And think which way.
Shh.
And think which way to walk and pass.
So they can't let Heathcliff know that Hareton's learning how to read. Having said that, I think that they should have made it a little bit more clear how neglected Hareton was.
Gangs.
Ganges!
Okay, well, to be fair, Ganges does look like gangs.
Again, from the beginning.
Not unless you kiss me.
Who gave you leave to plant flowers here?
How can you grudge a few yards of earth for me to ornament when you've taken all my land?
Your land?
Say that.
And my money. And Hareton's land and money.
Don't!
Wow, Hareton actually stood up for her. I thought Hareton was gonna tell Catherine, don't provoke him. You know, I actually really like this kind of storytelling where it's like they're re-showing scenes that we've already seen, but from different vantage points. It helps sort of recontextualize things because we're seeing things now from Heathcliff's perspective on these memories. Oh my god! We saw little Kathy seeing future Heathcliff as a ghost earlier. And now this is future Heathcliff seeing little Kathy as a ghost. Oh no, that's older Kathy. He's not a good kisser. He's no Ray Fiennes, I'll tell you that. Rip. And that's a wrap on Heathcliff. Yeah, it must have been hard for Ellen to find him, because now all of her kids are dead. Well, I mean, by her kids, I mean like kids that she watched grow up. And now she gets to watch these guys, which is kind of nice. These two are cute. Look at how far he has to lean down to be in the frame. That's so fucking funny. See, this is a good kiss. Why couldn't Heathcliff and Kathy have good kisses? I think their first one was good, but every kiss after that was like very forced. Wow. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a lot of dialogue in like the last 15 minutes or so, but I will say I did really, really like that. I liked it more than I thought I would, to be honest. I think especially because the last one disappointed me so. The last one disappointed me so. So I kind of went into this one with very low expectations, and I think I liked everything about it. My only complaint really is Heathcliff, and I know that, you know, saying that I liked the movie, despite the whole story sort of hinging, like living and dying on Heathcliff's performance, is kind of contradictory, but I think that's a testament to how strong the other performances and everything else was, because everything around him was really good. It was very, very well done. And yet, just from a production aspect, the costuming, the lighting was fantastic. I liked sort of recontextualizing scenes that we as an audience saw from Heathcliff's perspective at the end was really, really nice. Yeah, I think the only thing that would make this better is if Ray Fiennes was Heathcliff. I think that would have improved this a lot. I wish the relationships were made a little bit more clear, like between Earnshaw and Heathcliff. I wish that was a little bit more explicit. Or sorry, not explicit. I wish that was more explicitly shown that they had a very good relationship. And in a similar vein, I wish we were shown Kathy and Edgar being happy together. Closer to the end, I wish we saw more of Heathcliff's treatment of Hareton, because it wasn't entirely clear that Hareton was like neglected on purpose. But other than that, I really, really enjoyed that. I think that was really, really well done. So I was very surprised to see somebody I recognized, Matthew Macfadyen, in this. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time.